This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 39, and verse 28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, within their fury lay on such strokes, and time to pour out the peace, the wrath of him that native. This is Matthew chapter 24, in verse 12. Because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Rakal Kadash, and the Heavenly Father. True name is Yahweh, and his unbegotten Son, Bahashem, in the name of Hamashiach, Yahweh Shai. Those are the true names in the ancient Paleo Hebrew. The Lost Production Holy Tongue, and I say Barakatham to the elders and apostles, Wa'aki and Ba'akwa, and I say Shalom. And the Heavenly Father, true name is Yahweh, and his only begotten Son, Bahashem, in the name of Hamashiach, Yahweh Shai. Those are the true names in the ancient Paleo Hebrew. The Lost Production, the Holy Tongue. And once again, I say Barakatham to the elders and apostles, Wa'aki and Ba'akwa, and I say Shalom. And this is a recent news article that I believe it happened earlier today in Canada as of Tuesday afternoon. And this is a news article from RT.com, World News, February the 11th, 2026, and it reads, multiple fatalities in Canada school shooting, and at least 7 people have been unalive in a mass shooting in a remote community in northeastern British Columbia. Multiple people are unalive, including the suspect attacker, after a mass shooting in a Tumbler Ridge secondary school in northeastern British Columbia on Tuesday afternoon. But according to the police, the multiple media reports, the Royal Canadian Mount Police, the RCMP, responded to a shooting at the rural high school approximately 1:20 p.m. local time, issuing a localized emergency alert ordering residents to shelter in place. The 6 people were found unalive inside the school building, while another victim died while being transported to hospital. Authorities confirmed that 2 more people has been discovered unalive at a residence to believe connected to the incident. The alleged shooter has been confirmed unalive at the scene. The RCMP said that the individual was found what is to believe to be a self-inflicted injury. Early emergencies alert described the suspect as a woman in a dress with brown hair. Though police did not immediately release the confirmed identity, local media facilities are treated dozens of people for injuries, though the severity of most injuries has not been disclosed. Media reports indicate that 25 people are being assessed to the local medical center. The RSMP mobilized an additional officers from the nearby detachable detachments and the North District Emergency Response Team. After several hours of response of activities, shelter in place order was lifted about 6:45 p.m. The residents were allowed to resume normal activities. The Tumbler Ridge is a remote community, roughly 2,400 people. It says local leaders and residents describe the community as a tight-knit, and faith leaders and mental health professionals are offering support to families affected by the tragedy. I'm surprised they didn't mention this in the news. I haven't heard about it on the internet, nothing like that. I'm surprised RT had covered this story. Because at first I was kind of skeptical. I was like, "Why is a school?" At first I was kind of skeptical. I was like, a school shooting at late at night. I was like, that don't make any sense. But now I read the news article. It happened Tuesday around about 1 o'clock. I was like, oh, now let's see. Because as I mentioned again, you haven't had no media coverage of the story. Because they said this is like a small town in northeast British Columbia. So as it says again, multiple fatalities. This was earlier today. at a high school in northeastern British Columbia. As it says again, multiple fatalities in a school shooting. It says 7 people have been unalive in a mass shooting in a remote British Columbia, remote community in northeastern British Columbia. As it says again, multiple people were unalive, including the suspected attacker at a mass shooting at a Tumbler Ridge Secondary School in northeast British Columbia on Tuesday afternoon, according to police and multiple media reports. This is Matthew 24 and verse 12, because iniquity shall abound, but love ministry West Code. Right, so we're going to see iniquity abound, love ministry West Code. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 6 and verse 5. And Yahweh was the heavenly Father, and Yahweh saw that wickedness of man was great on the earth, and evil imagination of his thoughts of the heart, or the heart of your mind, was only evil continuously. Second Timothy chapter 3 and verse 1. Second Timothy 3 and verse 1. This though also that in the last days perilous times should come. Right, so also in the latter days perilous times should come. So with that, hopefully this sit down less was an edifying of this recent news article, which happened earlier today. And I'm surprised it didn't get much media coverage, because RTU was able to cover the story. As this happened Tuesday afternoon around by like 1:20 p.m. Tuesday afternoon earlier today. And this was like a secondary school, high school, I believe, in northeastern British Columbia, which is a tight-knit community that have a total of 2,400 people. As it says again, multiple fatalities in Canada school shooting. So with that, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem Kakadash, and the Heavenly Father. True name is Yahweh, and His only begotten Son Ba'Shem, in the name of Hamashiach Yahweh Shai. Those are the true names in the ancient Paleo Hebrew, the Lashkudash, the Holy Tongue. And I say Barakatham to the elders and apostles, Wa'akim Akwaf. And to the next time, I would say Shalom.